Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. Here is Asma Shaheen, education value from Rehan School, Islamabad campus. Today I'm back with my teacher's training day 8 task that is about talk with ChatGPT at least 15 minutes about your goals. So let me introduce myself. Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Asma Shaheen, education value. I'm principal of Rehan School, Islamabad campus, and I'm working here since 2024 April. So my goal is to empower everyone here with digital education. So in Rehan School, Islamabad campus, I'm learning graphic designing, video editing, coding, programming, networking, as well as communication skills and podcasting. So my goal is to I selected my goal about education, and I want to empower everyone with digital education, not with traditional education, and with digital skills, with artificial intelligence skills. So, ChatGPT, can you please help me out? How can I help the students and facilitators and community nearby my school? How can I empower them with digital tools?
Wa alaikum assalam, and a big hello to you as well, Usma Shaheen. Absolutely, I'd be happy to dive into that. So it sounds like your main mission is to really empower your students and the surrounding community with digital skills, which is fantastic. And you're covering a whole range from graphic design to coding to AI. That's a really well-rounded approach. Now, in terms of how to actually empower them with digital tools, a good starting point might be to create some really hands-on project-based learning experiences. For example, you could encourage students to build their own mini digital portfolios or work on community projects to solve real problems around them. Also, making use of AI tools like this one can be a great way to show them how to brainstorm, how to come up with ideas, and even how to troubleshoot when they get stuck. Ultimately, if you focus on giving them real life challenges and letting them experiment, you'll naturally build their confidence. And of course, I'm here to chat whenever you or they need a bit of extra help.
Okay, so I have challenged the one of most dangerous challenge you can say that I'm facing within 1 year, that people are not agree to learn artificial intelligence as a student, and they are just thinking that only degree can empower their children, so they are not learning skills for the future. So can you please give me some suggestion how can I change their minds?
Absolutely. That's a really common challenge. A lot of people do feel more comfortable with traditional education paths because it's what they know. And it's sometimes tricky to convince them that these new digital skills are just as valuable, if not more. One approach is to show them real success stories. Maybe highlight some people who have learned AI or digital skills and have actually made a difference or landed great opportunities without necessarily following the traditional degree route. Real world examples can be really powerful. Another angle is to connect these skills directly to things that matter to them. For example, if you're in a community where people care about entrepreneurship or starting small businesses, you can show how learning digital tools can directly help them do that. Once they see that these skills lead to real tangible benefits, they'll be more open to it. And of course, it can help to start small, maybe offer a few fun, low pressure workshops that let them get their feet wet. Once they have a positive first experience, they might be more willing to dive deeper. So, bit by bit, with real life examples and a little bit of patience, you can definitely help shift those mindsets.
Okay, nice idea. ChatGPT, I was thinking if I start learning all these digital skills and all these artificial intelligence skills, and should I present myself in front of the community as an example that how much I improve myself while I before I was a traditional teacher or a principal, and now I am a principal of a digital school. What is the difference between me before when I was teacher of traditional and now? So, what do you suggest me?
I think that's actually a fantastic idea. Becoming a living example is one of the most powerful ways to inspire people. When they can see firsthand how you've transformed and how you've added all these digital skills to your own toolkit, it makes the idea a lot more relatable and appealable for them. You can share your journey, talk about the challenges you faced when you started learning AI and digital tools, and then highlight the benefits you've gained. Maybe you've become more efficient, maybe you found new ways to connect with students, or you've just opened up new opportunities for the school. By positioning yourself as that example, you're not just telling them that it works, you're showing them. And that can be a really convincing way to get them on board with the whole digital education journey.
Hmm. Nice, thank you, ChatGPT. My next question from you is that what are the biggest myths about artificial intelligence that I should address in my community session?
You're welcome. And that's a great question. There are definitely a few big myths about AI that come up a lot. One of the biggest myths is that AI is going to replace everyone's jobs entirely and that there's no point in learning it because the robots would just do everything. And that's not really the case. A more accurate way to frame it is that AI is a tool that can help people do their jobs better and create new kinds of jobs rather than just take them all away. Another myth is that AI is only for tech experts or people with advanced degrees. In reality, a lot of AI tools are becoming more user friendly, and people from all kinds of backgrounds can learn to use them. So it's definitely not something that's out of reach. And then there's the myth that AI is kind of like science fiction, that it's something out of a movie and not really practical. Showing them real everyday applications, like how AI can help with learning, or even just with simple tasks, can help them see it's not some far off concept. It's something they can actually use. So if you tackle those myths, about job loss, about who can learn AI, and about it being a realistic tool, you'll probably find people more open to the idea.
Yeah, I understand. Can you please tell me if they are become interested to learning artificial intelligence? So if someone's asked to me that I'm not educated, how can I learn artificial intelligence? So what will be my opinion to them if they are not educated and they don't have jobs?
Absolutely. So if someone in the community isn't formally educated or doesn't have a job and they're wondering if they can learn AI, I'd say reassure them that they absolutely can. The great thing about a lot of AI tools and digital skills today is that you don't need a traditional education to get started. There are tons of beginner friendly resources out there, many of them free, that are designed for people who are just starting out. You can encourage them to start small, maybe with some basic online tutorials or community workshops. You can also let them know that learning AI doesn't have to mean jumping straight into complex programming. They can start with simple tools that use AI behind the scenes and just get comfortable with the concepts. The key message is that AI learning can be for everyone and it's never too late to start. It's more about curiosity and a willingness to try than it is about formal education.
Okay. So, what are the most essential digital skills for beginners in 2025?
Yeah, absolutely. In 2025, I'd say some of the most essential digital skills for beginners are a mix of practical and creative ones. So, first, basic digital literacy is super important. That means just getting comfortable using devices, navigating the internet, and understanding online communication tools. Next up, a bit of AI literacy is definitely key. Just understanding basic coding or at least some kind of automation skills. You don't have to be a programmer, but knowing a little bit of how to automate tasks or use no code tools can be really handy. And finally, things like digital content creation. So, basic graphic design, a little bit of video editing, or even creating simple podcasts. Those are great skills that can help anyone share their ideas and projects. So, a mix of them should give people a really solid foundation.
Okay. Do you know ChatGPT? In Rehan school, just the students of age of 9, 10 to 16, they are learning all these skills that you are mentioning.
Fantastic. Honestly, it's super impressive that your students, even as young as 9 or 10, are diving into all these digital skills. It just shows how capable they are and how the school is really forward thinking. By the time they grow up, they're going to be so comfortable with these tools and technologies that they'll be miles ahead. So it sounds like you're doing an amazing job just creating that environment for them.
Okay. So, my next question from you is about the um, How can AI help solve local problems in Pakistan or my community? One minute, please.
Yeah, definitely. And
Yes, yes, please
yeah,
continue.
absolutely. All right, sure. So, as I was saying, AI can be a really powerful tool for solving local problems right in your community. For example, you could use AI to help with things like education, maybe personalized learning tools that adapt to each student's needs, or even things like language translation if you have a multilingual community. You could also look at local businesses. AI can help them analyze what products people need or even optimize things like deliveries or inventory. And in terms of community services, AI could help with things like predicting where resources are needed most or even improving healthcare access with AI driven diagnostics. So, really, it's about looking at what challenges your community faces and then figuring out how AI can be a helpful tool in those areas.
Okay, how can small business use AI to grow in Pakistan?
Yeah, absolutely. Small businesses can definitely benefit a lot from AI, even in really practical and straightforward ways. For instance, they can use AI tools to get insights into what their customers want. That might mean using AI to analyze sales data or social media trends and figure out what products are popular. They can also use AI for customer service, like having a chatbot on their website that can answer common questions or help with orders. And even things like inventory management can be improved with AI, so they know what to stock and when to stock it. So it's really about using these tools to become more efficient and to understand their customers better, and that can really help them grow.
Okay, so can you please give me real life example how AI already helping people around the world? चार पौने पाँच.
Absolutely. So,
Yes, yes.
sure thing. So, just all right, let's dive into some real life examples. Around the world, AI is already making a big impact in a bunch of different ways. For instance, in healthcare, AI is helping doctors analyze medical images to detect diseases earlier and more accurately. In agriculture, AI is helping farmers monitor crops and predict the best times to plant or harvest, which can really boost yields. And in everyday life, you got AI and things like language translation apps that help people communicate across different languages, or even in recommendation systems that suggest what you might want to watch or listen to next. So there are tons of ways AI is already helping out, and it's really just about finding the right fit for your community and your needs.
Okay, what steps can schools take to integrate artificial intelligence into education?
Yeah, absolutely. So if a school wants to start integrating AI into education, there are definitely a few steps they can take. First, it's great to start with a better teacher training so that the educators feel comfortable using AI tools themselves. That could be just basic workshops on how to use AI powered educational software. Next, they can start small by introducing AI tools that help with personalized learning, maybe something that adapts to each student's level and gives them tailored exercises. Over time, they can expand and add more advanced AI tools like those that assist with grading or even help students with creative projects. It's also really helpful to get feedback from students and teachers along the way so that you can adjust and find what works best for your school. So, starting with training, introducing AI gradually, and getting feedback are really good steps to take.
Okay, that's nice. So, ChatGPT, as in the start, I told you that my mission is to empower everyone with the artificial intelligence. So, can you please give more suggestions to me? How can I empower with digital education to everyone?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to give you a few more ideas. So, one approach could be to create a mentorship or peer to peer learning program where students who get comfortable with AI and digital skills can then help teach others. That way, you're kind of building a community of learners who lift each other up. Another idea is to partner with local organizations or community centers to offer workshops. That way, you can reach more people and bring digital education to places where it might not normally be available. And you could also think about creating some fun, hands on projects that show the real world impact of AI. When people see how these skills can actually solve problems they care about, they're often more motivated to learn. Some mentorship, community partnerships, and practical projects can really help you empower everyone with digital education.
Okay, nice ideas. Thank you so much, ChatGPT, for a very formative session I learned from you today. I really thankful to you that you are doing amazing job for teaching me and empowering other as well.
You're absolutely welcome. I'm really glad I could help, and it's awesome to hear that you found it informative. You're doing such great work bringing all these skills to your community, so keep it up. And anytime you need more ideas or just want to chat, I'm here.
Okay, thank you for today's session. We will do another informative session for the next class. So, till that time, thanks a lot for today's session. We will do another session on another day. Thank you, ChatGPT.
You're very welcome, and that sounds like a plan. I'm looking forward to our next session whenever you're ready. Until then, take care and keep up the amazing work you're doing.